So, I randomly came across this video on my recommended while I was looking for more ways to pass the time. And frankly, this video kinda irked my soul. Now, I know I'm about to get into a touchy subject because people don't like to be criticized on this for some reason, but we're gonna do it anyway because fuck your ego. Lots of parents suck. We know who you are, and you know who you are. It's fine to realize that you suck. That's how you eventually get better at doing it. But let me fill you in on this video first, getting a bit ahead of myself. So, introducing this handsome devil named Weeby, he talked about his experience as a teacher for an elementary school. He loved his job, as he said it himself. He loves to see people learn, and him being able to do that for others is what brings him happiness. However, on the side, he's been making YouTube videos since 2013. He has years worth of content on his channel, and he enjoys making videos, which is something that I can definitely understand and agree with. While being a teacher, some of his students found his channel, and we all know that we have a bit of a child audience since they're everywhere. They like his videos, and of course, because of that, they think he's pretty cool, and I think that's kind of amazing. But good things can only last so long, as many of those parents didn't approve of him being a teacher while making the content that he makes. Now, here's where you lose me. He's not talking about drugs, or sex, or violence, to an extent, or any of the other sins that shouldn't be exposed to kids, although we all know otherwise. I mean, half, if not all of this ish is already on TV, so I don't really get the difference, but whatever. So, the Karens, as I'll call them, were harassing the school to get him fired, basically. And for what? What does him making videos he likes to make on the side have to do with him being a teacher? Because here's the thing. I get that none of his content is honestly catered to kids. He talks about some of the same stuff any other commentary drama personal opinion channel would talk about. But the kids love him. He's a good teacher, as I would assume they pass his class, but not only that, the principal, his boss, also said so.
So, what's the big issue?
There isn't one as far as I can tell, but if you see one, let me know. While his boss is trying to stay on his side, the parents thought it'd be a good idea to start making the kids not do their homework to spite the teacher. Yeah, that makes sense. Let your kids fail his class to spite him, even though obviously doing some dumb shit like that hurts your kids, not him. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, he was forced to quit, but luckily has a much better job now, so good on you, dude. But I'm retelling a story a bit just to preface my whole point. I hate parents like this. I can understand that you want your kids to consume obviously kid-friendly content, but we all know and understand that in most cases that doesn't always happen, especially when you give them unsupervised access to the internet. Not only that, but half of the stuff you don't want them to see is on TV and in movies, in one way or another at least. So you can't, nor should you try to shield your kids from everything. Sheltered kids get into a lot more trouble than ones who are carefully shown the vast ocean that is the internet. It's a little hard to put into perspective, but at least I hope you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. Parents kind of ruin a lot of stuff for everyone else. Remember that stupid fiasco in 2019 where parents were saying that only people with kids should be allowed at Disney World? Yeah, that happened. This is a Facebook post from my mom who feels as if anyone without kids should be banned from coming.
It pisses me off to no end when I see childless couples without at Disney World. Okay. Disney World is a family amusement park, yet these immature millennials throw away their money on useless crap. They have no idea the joy and happiness it is to mothers who buys their babies treats and toys. They will never experience the exhaustion that it is to chase a 3-year-old around and getting stares at assuming I'm a bad mother. Why would I want to experience that? Like, I don't want to be exhausted chasing around a toddler. No, thank you. This blank in some very blank short, shorts was buying a Mickey pretzel and Aiden wanted one, but the line was very long, so I said later, and it broke his poor little heart. and he cried. I wanted to take that fucking pretzel away from that. Thanks. You made my son cry. Disney World is for children. People without children need to be banned. Mothers with children should be allowed to skip all the line.
Absolutely not. There is no way I'm gonna let you and your little child jump in front of me at a line no. Wait your turn, or you can buy one of those expensive passes to skip the line. But if you don't have one of those, wait your turn. Thanks.
You have no fucking idea what it's like to have to stand in line for 3 hours with a cranky, tired, exhausted toddler. And I can't just tell him that we can't do something because it's his vacation too. I hate childless women with a burning passion.
That sounds like a you problem, lady. First off, people without kids end up having more fun at places like this because they don't have to deal with little picky Timothy or JT or in your case, Aiden. They can get on all the rides, they can leave whenever they want, late at night, instead of when the brats start to whine or cry when they can't get their way. And they can drink and do the stuff you can't do with kids around. Basically, have fun and enjoy life. Second off, if you ban millennials from Disney World and Disneyland by extension, while yeah, most of the money will come from families, however, places like this know that while kids are their target audience, if they can get their hands on that sweet, sweet young adult cash we have, they're set for a very long time. So that would be a bad business move anyway. I also want to briefly mention an article that was in favor of this current titled, "Sorry, Childless Millennials Going to Disney World is Weird." It's basically bashing all millennials, calling them constant 12-year-olds. Is that the behavior amount to self-infantilization and a lifelong immaturity that bleeds into basic decision-making, getting jobs, paying bills, and staying alive? Look, I don't know if you knew this, but last time I checked, Walt Disney himself made Disney World a place where everyone can be a kid and have that childlike wonder and joy like they used to. Disney World was marketed to adults 2 years after it opened, so can we just let people enjoy shit and not be upset about it? If it's not hurting anyone, mind your business. I also want to briefly mention another parent who has failed at their job. If you know who the Soho Karen is, I'll talk about her more in another one of my videos, so I'm just gonna talk about her mom. There's a video up now where Soho Karen is getting arrested for a DUI, and her mom was trying to get the police off of her and basically keep her from getting the punishment she deserves. The worst part about all of this is that while Soho Karen was driving drunk, Mother Dearest was in the passenger seat. I won't say anything else on this to keep from getting really disrespectful, so great parenting. You have raised a spoiled brat that not only you will probably despise later in life, but society will have a great time mocking in the coming weeks.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
It's shit like this that makes me feel like some people really shouldn't have kids. Just get some really strong birth control, strengthen your pull-out game, or just don't fuck. Plain and simple.
Snap. Snap.
Ooh, I got one more story for you. Coming to you straight from Twitter is who we'll address as Bean Dad. This brilliant man decided to post on Twitter the story of his 9-year-old daughter being hungry. So of course, she'd go to the person that's in charge of taking care of her dad. He tells her to go make a can of beans, but 1, she doesn't know how to open said can of beans. 2, how do you expect her to know how to do something she's never been shown how to do? And 3, why in the ever-living fuck would you let a child cook unsupervised? He painstakingly describes the ordeal his daughter went through trying to figure out how to open that can for 6 hours.
Stop it. Get some help.
All in all, he quickly became the least favorite person on Twitter until he deleted his account. But that's all from me for now. Let me know in the comments where you saw some bad parenting, some wild child stories, or seen some foolishness on the internet, like Bean Dad. Like, share, subscribe, and I will catch y'all later. Bye!